Hello there, Svenny Boy here. Today I'm going to talk about Pulp Fiction. I'm going to do a review on that. It's a cult classic, referred to by many. Um, it's basically it's a movie about the lives of two mob hitmen, a boxer, a gangster's wife, and a pair of diner bandits, intertwined in four tales of violence and redemption. So it says. It's directed by Quentin Tarantino. Great director. Made a lot of great movies. Um, this this movie was really good. This movie starred Quentin Tarantino. Yes, he starred in his own movies. He tends to do that. He tends to make little cameos throughout his movies, which is great. It's a wonderful thing for directors to do. Uma Thurman, John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Christopher Walken, Ving Rhames, a lot of big names. It had a very stellar cast and a great script. That's why it's been referred to as a cult classic. It's wonderful. People still talk about it today. If you can't already tell from the title of this video, there may be spoilers ahead. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to get spoiled, I'd say click away. But if you haven't seen the movie and you don't mind, finding out stuff, then by all means, keep watching. The opening scene with Tim Roth and Amanda Plummer, they were the two characters in the starting scene. Those two are the Diner Bandits. They sort of have a Bonnie and Clyde-esque feel to it. Like, they're totally in love with each other, and they were robbing other banks and stuff, but now they want to move up, and banks are too risky. Anyways, I like the whole Bonnie and Clyde thing they've got going on. There are a few references in there that I recognize, like there's a scene in the diner in Jack Rabbit Slim's diner where Uma Thurman's character is talking about a pilot she used to be in, or she was in, and that pilot reference was to Kill Bill. In the pilot, they talk about the Fox Force 5, which is about a group of 5 deadly foxy women. There's a blonde one, she was a leader. There's Japanese Fox, that was a kung fu master. The black girl was a demolition expert. French Fox's specialty was sex, and the character that Uma Thurman played in the pilot was the deadliest woman in the world with a knife. If you match that up with Kill Bill, yeah, it all matches up. The characters match up accordingly, which it was quite cool. I saw that and I was like, oh, I recognize that from somewhere. The Fox Force 5. I've done some research and there's been talk of Tarantino having a foot fetish. So throughout his films, there'll be little scenes that'll be like an homage to his foot fetish. In Pulp Fiction, where Samuel Jackson and John Travolta's characters are talking in the hallway about a foot massage, and here comes one of the the great quotes from Samuel Jackson is, "I'm the foot fucking master." It's quite funny when when you lay it all out and you see the references. There are a lot of other great quotes throughout the movie. Samuel Jackson's character tends to have a lot of the great quotes, like the whole "Does he look like a bitch?" quote. It's really great when you see them. Like, I've heard them before, but when I watch the movie, I'm like, yeah, this is great. I can see it in the context now. There was one thing I didn't really like throughout the movie was, I understood it towards the end, like when it all, matched up, but they kept jumping out of chronological sequence. Like, in one scene, someone will be alive, but the scene before that person was dead. But, look, I understand it towards the end. It was a great movie. There's been talk of what was held inside the briefcase during the movie, because throughout the movie you see them opening it and you don't really get to see what's in the briefcase, and that's always on everyone's mind, like, what the hell is that? Like, I want to know what's in that. And what the band-aid on Marcellus Wallace's back of his neck was. A lot of people said that, it was just a scar and he wanted to cover it up. And a lot of people just said, oh, it was just gold or something in the briefcase. Turns out, in the briefcase is Marcellus Wallace's soul. Something like that. Because apparently in China that they take the soul from the back of the neck. That's why he has a band-aid over it. And in scenes where he doesn't have a band-aid, he's got his soul back inside of him. It's these are fan theories, but I just thought I'd touch on that. Apparently, sometime in 2013, a guy stopped a robbery by quoting Pulp Fiction. I've done some research on that, and it seems legit. Like, this guy, pulled out his wallet that said "bad motherfucker" on it, and the robbers were going around collecting the wallets, and he sort of just quoted it, and apparently that the robbers sort of freaked out and just left. I thought that's pretty funny. That they just went, "Oh shit," and then just went out. In conclusion with what I've said in this video, yeah, it was a very, very good movie. Cult classic for sure. I'd probably rate it an 8 out of Sven. Yes, I'm gonna start using out of Sven as my point of reference and stuff like that. It's a bit cheesy, but it's fine. So yeah, if you enjoy this video, could you just like, comment, subscribe? That'd be great. And maybe comment some movies you'd like me to check out in next week's video. So until then, wherever you are, have a great day or night, and I'll see you next time.